Is it recording now? Got it. Okay. All right. Now, so before we go to the exercise, you have to remember the patterns below here. Yeah. So when we are using for, you need to know that you need to put a sentence, and then you have to put for and then noun, or you can put for and then verb plus ing. Okay. Now we have come to the next grammar rules. All right. So at school, I have been telling you that when we are using ing, we need to have is, are, was, and were. Okay. In other words, kalau nak guna ing, mesti ada is, are, was, were. Now we have got another rule. Okay. We also need to use for. Maksudnya kalau you nampak for, kalau you letak for, kalau selepas for itu you nak letak kata kerja, you kena letak ing. Okay. So this is the next rule. Okay. The new rule that we have discovered. Okay. Now come back to exercise 1. Okay. Let's come to exercise 1. The man exercises in the park from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. So from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. So we have got 2 hours, right? So you can write the man exercise in the park for 2 hours. Selama 2 jam. Okay, now look at the sentences. Okay, look at how we write about time. Okay, cara nak tulis tentang masa dalam bahasa English. We can say from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. Okay, you have to remember the pair. Okay, it's from and to. Okay, dari 9 a.m. sampai 11 a.m. from and to. And then you can have another way. You can use another way to write about time. You can say for 2 hours. All right. So you will have to rewrite the rest of the questions with for. Okay. Make sure you write it in your book 3. Okay. Buku 3 juga. So I will leave exercise 1 on the screen. I will send you this note later. Okay. So don't worry about that. You can copy this note in your book later, no worries. But now work on exercise 1 first. Okay, tulis dalam buku 3, buku grammar. I'm gonna give you around 10 minutes, okay, for 5 questions. You have to write the examples in your book as well. Okay, so we may start now. Okay, for those who have just come in, you have to click. Okay, for those who have just come in, yeah. You have to click on the link on the chat box. Okay, tengok chat box ada link untuk kehadiran, and then you click on the link, fill out the forms. Okay, then so that I know who attended the class today. All right, and then yang lain you may start working on exercise 1 now. Okay, yang baru masuk, click on the link. Okay, click on the link that they gave you. Okay, and then isi kan borang ini, attendance form. Okay, isi borang ini, so that I can know who attended the class. Tengok chat box kat sebelah. Click on the link. Okay, let's start the discussion, yeah? So look at the answers carefully. If you have any question, ask me here, okay? Tanya kat sini lah. And now look at number 2. The children watch the movie from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Okay, so we have to change, okay? Kena tukar dari 8 p.m. ke 11 p.m. Kena tukar ini kepada 4. Now you have to calculate how many hours. Ada berapa jam? 8 sampai 11.
3 hours.
Okay, so what is your answer? Do you have any answer here?
3 hours.
Okay, 3 hours. So what is your answer? The children?
The children watch the movie for 3 hours.
Yes, for 3 hours. Yes. So the children watch the movie for 3 hours. Selama 3 jam. So this is how we talk about time in English. Okay, you can use from, to, or for. Tapi for untuk jangka masa lah, alright? Like you want to tell people how long, berapa lama. Okay, number 3, they stay in Langkawi from Monday to Friday. Okay, so from Monday to Friday maksudnya dari Isnin sampai Jumaat. Termasuk Jumaat juga. Okay, kalau termasuk Jumaat berapa hari? Anyone tell me the answer?
4 days.
Again? Hold on, yeah, my speaker has some problems. Let me change my speakers. 1 minute. Okay, who answered me just now? Siapa yang jawab tadi?
4 days.
Oh, count 5 days, all right? So Monday until Friday. So there are 5 days. So how do you answer the whole question? They stay? Can you read the whole sentence? They stay what?
They stay in Langkawi for 5 days.
Yes, for 5 days. Okay, good. And then number 4, the man will visit Kuala Lumpur from Tuesday to Thursday. Okay, so you have to include Thursday. Kena masukkan hari Khamis juga. So what is your answer? The man? Anyone? What is your name?
I think 2 days.
Hold on, yeah, hold on. How many students have we got here? Ada berapa pelajar kat sini? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ada 7 pelajar, tapi kehadiran ada 4 saja. Okay, kehadiran ada 4. Apa?
Belum lagi, teacher.
Okay, belum lagi. So make sure you fill up the form later, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So Tuesday, hari Selasa, and then Rabu, Wednesday, and then Khamis, Thursday. Ada 3 hari. Alright, kalau termasuk hari Khamis itu ada 3 hari. So the answer is the man will visit Kuala Lumpur for 3 days. Alright, for 3 days. Now, number 5, Peter is admitted to the ward from January to April. Okay, April maksudnya bulan 4. Okay, kita nak kira termasuk juga bulan 4 ya. Is admitted to the ward maksudnya masuk ke dalam ward. Dimasuk ke dalam ward lah. Alright, so what is the answer for number 5, Peter? Anyone? The one with the ID of Puan Kausam, what is your name? Yang ID Puan Kausam tu, what is your name? Okay, never mind. I'm going to call someone here, yeah. Nurul Aina Batrisha, siapa?
Saya, sir.
Okay, so what is your answer? Peter is admitted to the ward. Berapa bulan?
4 months.
Okay, good. So for 4 months. Selama 4 bulan, for 4 months. And then number 6, the pandemic. Pandemic is like wabak lah, okay? The virus that infects people from the whole world, okay? Kalau penyakit itu, kalau virus itu dia menjangkit seluruh dunia, then we call it pandemic, okay? Kalau setakat beberapa negara sahaja, we call it epidemic. Okay, kalau setakat tempat satu kawasan saja, we call it penyakit lah, disease lah. Kalau pandemic, kalau dia jadi status pandemic, maksudnya seluruh dunia kena. Okay, macam dulu SARS atau sekarang COVID-19. Okay, ini pandemic. So ada berapa tahun? Kalau if it is from 2000 until 2014, how many years?
15.
For 14.
14.
Yes, for 14 years, selama 14 tahun. Okay, so lasted kat sini maksudnya kekal. Okay, like continued for 14 years. Alright, so now for exercise 1, what have we learned? We have learned that we can use for to talk about time. Boleh guna for untuk tulis tentang masa dalam bahasa English. Okay, now you have to look at how we write time in English, yeah? We can use from, to, or for, all right? Any problem?
No.
No, okay, now let's look at exercise 2. Okay, for exercise 2, we have to use for to talk about purpose or reason. Tujuan atau alasan. Okay, atau sebab. Now look at question number 1. The policeman praised me, puji saya, because I called the police in time. Okay, this is the reason. Okay, because I called the police in time. This is the reason, sebab polis itu puji saya. So how can I rewrite the sentence in for? Anyone? Macam mana nak tulis sebalik again dengan for? Because I called the police in time becomes for calling the police in time. For calling the police in time. So now look at the differences, yeah? You can, dua-dua ayat ini pun betul, okay? It's like you can say, because I called the police in time. Sebab saya sempat. In time itu maksudnya sempat. Okay, sebelum sesuatu yang tak bagus berlaku, sempat. Okay, before I call the police in time, for calling the police in time, maksudnya sama, okay? Remember ya, kalau for, after for, okay, selepas for, you boleh letak kata nama atau verb tambah ing, okay? So kat sini kita guna verb tambah ing. But in some of the questions here, you can put a noun after verb, alright? So I'm gonna leave this on the screen for 10 minutes, okay? So buat dalam buku 3. Okay, you may start now. If you don't understand, let me know. Borang kehadiran ya, Sa'a. Okay, so this is the attendance form. Click ini and then fill up the form. Okay, let's start the discussion, yeah? So for exercise number 2, okay, okay, so in order for us to discuss easily, you can write your answer on the chat box. Boleh you boleh tulis jawapan? Write your answer here, okay? You boleh tulis jawapan kat chat box, and then I can check your answer, okay? It's easier that way, all right? Okay, for number 2, okay, you may write your answer on the chat box, okay? The teacher scolded the boy. Scolded maksudnya marah because he did not finish his homework. Okay, so because he did not finish his homework, this is the reason. Okay, ini sebab the teacher scolded the boy. So we can use for to talk about reason. Okay, anyone has any answer for number 2? Ada jawapan? No. The teacher scolded the boy, okay, for not finishing his homework. Okay, so for not finishing his homework. Now look at how we use it, yeah? After for, we have to put ing. This is very important, okay? You cannot write for not finished atau for did not finish. Itu salah. Okay, number 3. Jenny gets a traffic ticket because she was speeding on the road. Okay, a traffic ticket maksudnya saman lah, saman traffic. Tiket kat sini bukan tiket untuk cinema ke apa ya. Tiket kat sini maksudnya saman. So again, because she was speeding on the road is the reason, sebab dia dapat saman. So this is how you should write the sentence. Jenny gets a traffic ticket for speeding on the road. Sebab dia speeding on the road. For speeding on the road. Okay, next, number 4. William thanked me because I gave him my help. Okay, so because I gave him my help is the reason, sebab William thanked me. So this is how you should write. William thanked me for giving him my help. Okay, sebab bagi dia pertolongan saya. Or you can have another answer. William thanked me for my help. Okay, so we have got 2 answers here. For giving him my help or for my help. All right, again, remember, yeah, when you are using for, you can put a noun after it or a verb with ing after it. But not all questions can do that, okay? Number 4 can do it, but 1, 2, and 3 tak boleh. Okay, number 5. I admire Mr. Chu because he has a respectable personality. A respectable personality. Okay, yes, Nurul Balqis? Yes, what is your problem? Nurul Balqis, ada masalah? No? Okay. So, I admire Mr. Chu. Kenapa? For having a respectable personality. Okay. Now, because he has a respectable personality, maksudnya personality yang dikagumi. Okay. For example, like honesty, kejujuran, responsible, okay, bertanggung jawab. Alright, so like kewatakan yang dikagumi. This is what we call a respectable personality. Okay, so you can write for having a respectable personality. Has tukar jadi ing, dia jadi having. But we can also write another answer here. We can also write I admire Mr. Chu for his respectable personality. Okay, so we can have 2 answers here. Okay, now number 6. The beach was closed because the water was polluted. Polluted maksudnya what do you call it? Dia jadi kotor lah, okay? Pencemaran, okay? The water was polluted maksudnya air itu dicemar. So you can rewrite it with the beach was closed, ditutup for the polluted water. Sebab air dicemari for the polluted water. So for number 6, we can only have one answer. Is there any problem here? Ada masalah? Siapa yang tak faham? Yes? No problem?
No problem, sir.
Okay. Now look at exercise number 3, okay? Exercise number 3, we are going to use it. We are going to use for to talk about the function of an object, okay? Fungsi sesuatu object. Look at question number 1. I want to buy a tool, okay? A tool maksudnya alat. I want to use the tool to repair the roof, okay? Repair is like memperbaiki. Roof is like roof, what do you call it? Bumbung, okay? Bumbung rumah. So now you have to ask yourself, what is the function of the tool? Fungsi tool itu, fungsi tool adalah apa? Okay, the function is to repair the roof, right? So you can rewrite it with this. I want to buy a tool for repairing the roof. Okay, so a tool for repairing the roof maksudnya alat yang alat untuk memperbaiki bumbung. Okay, so we use for to talk about the function. Now you will have 2, 3, and 4. You have 4 questions. I'm going to give you around 10 minutes here. All right, so you may okay, I'm going to give you around 10 minutes here. You may start now. Give me 1 minute. Yeah, I need to adjust something. Okay, let's start the discussion, yeah? All right, now look at number 2. If you have any question, ask me, all right? The scientists are building a rocket. They want to use the rocket to send astronauts to the moon. Okay, so now we want to talk about the function of a rocket, all right, a rocket. And then the function of the rocket is to send astronauts to the moon. So here's the answer. The scientists are building a rocket. And then now we want to talk about the function, okay, fungsi. So for sending astronauts to the moon. Okay, so yang pelajar yang baru masuk, make sure you fill up this form, okay? Isi form ini ya untuk kehadiran. Okay, now, a rocket for sending astronauts to the moon maksudnya roket yang digunakan untuk hantar astronauts ke bulan. Alright, so we use for to talk about the function. Number 3, Jenny wants to buy a shelf. She wants to use the shelf to display her trophies. Okay, she wants to use the shelf to display her trophies. Again, Jenny wants to buy a shelf, okay, for displaying her trophies. Yes, any question? No. Okay, so a shelf for displaying her trophies. Okay, so this is used to talk about the function. Okay, fungsi shelf itu. Shelf maksudnya rak lah, rak dinding. Okay, number 4, the villagers are setting up a trap. They want to catch some balls with the trap. Okay, now we want to talk about the function of the trap, right? Okay, the function of the trap is to catch some balls. So, answer is the villagers are setting up a trap for, yes, Putri Shaniza, for displaying her trophies. That's correct. A trap for catching some balls with the trap. Hey, you don't have to put with the trap anymore. Sebab fungsi trap itu adalah tangkap balls. Balls is like babi hutan lah, okay? A trap for catching some balls. Okay, and then the last one, number 5. The rescuers rented a boat. They carried the flood victims to a safe place with the boat. Flood victims maksudnya mangsa banjir, okay? Victims maksudnya mangsa. And then flood is banjir. Carried the flood victims maksudnya bawa flood victims itu to a safe place, ke tempat yang selamat. So, what is the function? Apakah kegunaan boat itu? Carry the flood victims to a safe place, right? This is the function. This is the kegunaan. So, you can write it this way. A boat for catching some balls. Okay, you don't have to talk about, you don't have to write with the trap anymore. Okay, untuk Putri Shaniza, you don't have to write a boat for catch. Kenapa a boat pula? Boat is question number 5. The one about balls is question number 4. Okay, so for question number 5, the answer is the rescuers. The rescuers rented a boat. And then apakah kegunaan boat itu? For carrying the flood victims to a safe place. Right, that's all. A boat for carrying the flood victims to a safe place. Okay, so this is the answers for question number 5. Okay, is there any problem here? No, okay. If there is no problem, I will send you I will send you a handout on objective questions later, okay? Untuk objektif, soalan objektif. So nanti you buat soalan objektif, and then we will discuss the objective questions in the next lesson, okay? We have tutorial, right? After that, untuk bila let me check. We will have tutorial tomorrow. So you siapkan objektif itu. Lepas tu besok kita akan bincang objektif itu. I will send you the questions later. And then for this handout, okay, for this grammar lesson, okay, what have we learned? We have learned how to use for. For in general, okay, ada 3 kegunaan. To show how long something happens, to show the purpose or reason, or to show the function of an object. And then when we want to use for, we have to put it at the back of a sentence. Lastly, you have to remember the pattern. Selepas for, you boleh letak kata nama, noun, atau verb kata kerja dengan ing. Alright? So any problem here?
No.
No. Okay. So if there is no problem, okay, before we call it a day, okay, make sure that all of you, semua kena isi borang ini, okay? Semua kena isi borang ini, borang attendance. Alright, so that I can get, let me see, yeah, we have got 7 students, ada 7 pelajar kat sini, tapi saya ada 6 respons saja. So seorang lagi yang tak isi lagi, okay? Nanti saya akan hantar soalan objektif, siapkan, esok kita bincang. If there is no problem, I will see you tomorrow, okay? You may go offline now. Bye bye.